Hello everybody, this is Luckless Lovelocks, bringing you the beginner's guide. I heard about this game along with the rest of you a couple of days ago. It's by one of the developers or creators of Stanley Parable, which I've actually never played. And let me just look up his name because I don't want to I want to attribute him for sure. Davey Redden, who was the writer of the Stanley Parable. No, I was just having some fun with you guys. I also was finishing off my lunch, which is why I kept changing the timer. It's also fitting to this game, which I don't know anything about it. Like, it appears to be very weird. The announcement was very weird, having it being announced like 2 days before the release. I don't know what else to say, guys. Let's start it. Audio's on.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Redden. I wrote the Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
All right. Yeah, I'm not doing face cam today because I actually just woke up not too long ago. I just like saw that this game was released and just decided to start playing it. So I'm not really face cam ready, guys. Wow. I don't know what to say. Koba. Okay. Holy Popgun Live was saying, isn't Coda also the Bat Ape in Planet of the Apes? And Barn saying, that was Koba. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that this is just one big mindfuck.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately. Oh god. I like this already.
You can click to fire the gun.
I think we need to evacuate immediately, guys. So, I guess he's trying to show what goes on in a person's mind through games.
Hostile alien life form inbound.
Uh-oh.
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Fuck.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Oh, you can evacuate, though. I ran out of bullets, though, guys.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh, I don't mind Holy Popgun Live. If you want to experience the game for yourself, that's cool with me. Totally understand, man. Uh-oh.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
But I want to go back in.
Or, if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Do I have any clue how long the game will be? I have no idea. I don't know anything about this game. I spent a good hour last night trying to figure out how to even buy the game. Holy Pump Gun. And I couldn't. Uh-oh. I'm actually like trying to get lost in here, and I think I've successfully done it. That must be the entrance? Yes. Alright, let's navigate it. Best way to navigate a maze, guys, you put your hand, your right hand on one of the walls, and you just keep it on there and you follow it all the way around. Eventually you'll get out. I don't know why, I just actually put my hand up. Even though none of you guys can see me. There we go. Whisper machines. I love like, how is that supposed to be like, how is that supposed to be scary? It also works with the left hand.
Interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
You're right, it also works with your left hand.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Not sure. I think I could.
This is not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is to step into the beam.
Fuck. It's a good old no choice. I wonder if this is a true story or if he just made all of this up. My gut feeling is he made it all up. Alright. What the fuck?
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Oh. We're back. Let's, jump in again. Wait. Oh.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
All right. The past was behind her. Yeah, I'm.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
I'm quite sure it's made up. Fuck off. That's actually not a bad idea. And the music's backwards. Of course. Oh, okay. Hope you have a Thanks, Holy Pumpkin. I hope you enjoy the game. We can talk about it afterwards if you want.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete.
Keep changing.
Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather
changing?
than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Okay, so is the game actually changing as I'm moving through it? I think it is. She stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Oh, that's cool. What is this gonna change too? No. The sound, like the music's very subtle, but it's pretty cool. Oh. But the future is always behind her. Will she find the strength to confront it? There was a door there before.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
You can only see around us a short distance. You can only walk down the road. There's like invisible walls stopping me from going on the grass. We're now entering. You can jump in all these games too. Oh. The end of the path.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting. Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
So much like the Stanley Parable and how meta it is. It's funny, this fictional person, Coda, gotta remember his name, reminds me of a coworker of mine who's a programmer, and he would program something, and then he would basically implement a fix to something, and then he'd immediately delete all the files that he was working on, so there would be almost no record of the work that he did. Obviously the code would still be in the code that he fixed, but he just had this scorched earth policy. He would also his desk would be totally clear.
I know it's
all the
tempting,
time.
but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
I can't jump off the world. It's the same thing with paperwork. He'd work on something, he'd finish it, and then he'd just throw it out or something. He'd throw out all the notes that he made, all the brainstorming, whatever. Something over here. Creepy sound. I wonder if there must be little Easter eggs in the game. I guess that was one. But I wonder if I hit... wonder if there are other controls that I'm not finding. That I'm not aware of. Hey, B2 squared. Can never get to...
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
But I want to go slowly. Alright guys, if you come back in at the cottage cleaning up the garden, time for break. If you come back in 10 hours, I might actually make it to the door. What happens if I go back down? Make that 11 hours now. All right. Ooh. That's a good question, Bonnie. I don't know. I don't know what this game is. I just found out about it a couple days ago. It's by the writer of a game called Stanley Parable, and that game is very. I haven't played it, but it's very meta, so it's kind of like talking. It's self-referencing and trying to say something about games and the world around us in a strange way. Stand on an X staring at a bear for 3 hours.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Button you press to stop the chaos. It doesn't work. You're the queen. That's
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
You're a gate. Oh, I didn't get to read them all. Fuck. Ready, set, finish. So I think what he's trying to do with this game is describe a person or give a sense of a person's character through the games that he made. Probably really he's talking about himself, though. I think we can all identify with some of the things we've seen already. Kind of starting projects, never finishing them. I actually have a bunch of the start of board game designs in the form of Google Documents, which I've never completed. I've got about 5 board games I think I've started working on, which I've never finished. And like no one's ever seen. So Enter does things. You should try it from time to time. Uh-oh. We're not gonna be able to get back up. Ah!
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
I have a feeling it's gonna be pull the lever.
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
What do these 3 dots mean? Remember those 3 dots, guys. I'm sure they're gonna have some kind of meaning. Fuck off. Okay, that was gonna be the same. I thought it was gonna be the same room. Kind of reminds me of those Pharaoh's walls in Dark Souls 2.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end.
Trapped.
Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Okay, get ready, guys. Holy fuck. Wow.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing.
Look how big this
I
level
actually
is.
find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
That kind of makes you wonder. Oh god, how often they do that in games? Probably not often. It's like a painter that will paint over a painting, and people will X-ray those paintings later and see like a painting underneath of the start of a different painting. Now exiting. Oh, okay.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Hey, Binding of Emily, how's it going? March 2009. The Great and Lovely Descent. I was about to say desert. Ooh. Descent down the hill. What if I want to go up the hill, though? I can't. I have to go down. A strange game. I think it's kind of good that I haven't played the Stanley Parable yet.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Struct-wise fool?
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
A streetwise
You might
fool.
consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
This looks interesting? Question mark. I like that. Yeah, that's the way I'd present that. It's fucking weird. Oh. Well, let's not go down there yet. The handicap washroom is so boring compared to this other room. Can I go up them? Who knows what we might find up here? Absolutely nothing. Standard restaurant. There's only a handicap washroom though. And a kitchen. Wait, is that door supposed to exist? I feel like that door can't exist. Oh, no, there's a door there. Sorry if it feels like I'm meandering about, but I feel like this game, that's kind of the point of this game. To explore. Pretty fucking cool. Explore all day. If this is like the Stanley Parable. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I feel like I shouldn't have jumped down so far so fast. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. This is like my computer science game dev fucking game engine class assignments. Wait, what was that? Pretty creepy, actually. Oh, he's gonna start moving now? Yes. Oh. Yeah, prison. First, it reminded me of, like cattle pens, but now, yeah, prison. Sure. With invisible walls. As well as visible ones.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
It's like the inside of Collins Bay.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Right, yeah, at Kingston Pen. Fucking weird. Weird. The Real Kent, thanks for the host, man. Thanks for spreading the love. Welcome to this game? Oh, there's like an invisible wall here. There's the 3 dots again. What do the 3 dots mean? The fuck could that possibly mean? What if I type in 3? What if I hit the 3 button? Fuck. Oh, I can duck. I duck 3 times. Byron Extreme, thanks for the host. What is the name of this game? It's called The Beginner's Guide. Oh.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Sure, we'll find out what those are about later. I bet you
There's still
explain
no
it.
clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay. It's all these like rooms. Must mean something. Can't for the life of me figure out what, though. Just like paths everywhere, though. Probably meant to represent the journey that we're going on. It's like a parole board. Oh, what?
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
You there. Did you come from above? Come up from above? What was up there? Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. And the modulator, thanks to the host, man. Left 4 Dead 2. World stamped with whiteness. Yeah? That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. Prefer not to tell you, after all. We've only just met. Prefer not to tell you. What? But you don't understand. We are trapped here. That puzzle is our only escape. We need to get through it. You think you want to get through, but trust me, you don't. Let me describe it for you. Let me tell you all about what is over there. Alright, I will tell you how to solve it. I like option 1. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you. There's nothing I want more. To your Jamaican accent. Yeah, we can continue that argument. Now that I am on the soapbox. Actually, I'm gonna ask the chat, guys. Do you think it's racist for a white person to sing reggae with the Jamaican accent? There we go. I asked chat. What? Oh shit! I think we have to tell them the solution. Oh, we might be stuck here forever. Sure. It was the Elvis impersonator that was racist, right? Hello. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Oh. No, I've been right here this entire time. We're not going to tell them the solution. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. I don't think anything is racist unless you mean it. Yeah. It's the same as an American doing a British accent. It's just how they talk. If you're not doing it with the intent to be insulting, like, it could be if you're like trying to make fun of them, but in this case he's not trying to make fun of them. I think he just really likes reggae music. Why would I sit in the black space? Oh, it's plenty peaceful. May not seem that way at first, but you'll come to think so in time, eventually. Uh-oh, are we gonna get stuck in the black space? Life, death, or prison? Oh, we're able to continue on. Intent. Intent has a lot to do with it. You could be unintentionally racist.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
It's okay. It's cool. We'll just consider me the victor of the argument.
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
You know what, Binding of Emily? That's so awesome. Gonna head out. I think I might actually get this game, so don't want to get too spoiled. Totally agree with that. If you guys want to experience this game for yourself, for sure. Light at the end of the tunnel, yeah. I think, as you walk around, you can leave notes. Okay. All notes you see are left by other players. Oh, cool. Oh, guys. Yes. See you later, Binding of Emily. Appreciate you stopping by and participating. Can we leave a note? It's like Dark Souls style. Ooh. Nice room, not? Orange soapstone, yeah. But how do I leave a message? I want to leave a message. I'm not going yet. B2 squared, B2, you can never leave.
So first off,
I don't think it is.
Deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
What the fuck is this game anyways? I don't know I'm the modulator. I don't know what it is. I like how it's like they're spread out like it's possible that people could have written them. Like they're not uniformly distributed. This game is by the writer of the Stanley Parable and the Modulator. Can you guys hear me? Whoa, holy shit. Hello? Reasonable.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Define fun.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely
Holy
too.
fuck. I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go down and do that. Holy fuck. Alright. This game is so nice. I would like it when I could. This is totally stuff that people would write. Do you feel like a hero yet? Kind of. Who cavern, bro? We're running out of space soon. We'll suffocate. In a world full of notes, one man will read all of them. This summer, you'll believe. Blue speech, bubbles can talk. Why? There are too many messages in this area. Hey, I could type here. The guy over there wrote much wrong. Wait, just got like darker all of a sudden. You'd rather be doing literally anything other than playing this. Oh my god, guys, can we find them all? Is it possible? Can we do it? And before Kotaku 10 out of 10. Can we do it, guys? Can we find them? I can't. Can I get all those? Holy fuck. Oh, we're gonna try. What the shit is this cavern? Boring. I assure you, guaranteed. I can assure you, guaranteed, that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place. And the sailors are looking for it. What the fuck? Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. I refuse to believe. Butt, ass, butt. Need to go to the frickin' bathroom. Recognize me, please. There's like... I think there's like... serious messages from the designer in here. I like how as gamers most of us would totally go through all of these. Okay, let's see if I can let's see how many of these I can get. I'm sure this is like riveting entertainment for you guys. You ready? Can I make the jump? Should be like, ah! It's an invisible wall. Fuck me. Alright guys, you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Ah! It's an invisible wall. Fuck. Alright guys. This time. You ready? Are you ready, guys? You ready? Ah! Fuck. Invisible wall. Ah! Invisible wall. All right. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. That's those two messages there sum up 90% of Dark Souls messages that you read. A free t-shirt. Need other side door, why you so? Door how open? Open sesame. Next game includes door cannot open door fix. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. New room. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I would like very much to be desired. It's not very crowded here. Scared of writing something? Don't want to feel judged? Game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Welcome. Congratulations. I don't really know where to go with this. Started off well. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. I am compelled. Stop, turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. Take my hand, let's jump together. Visible wall. Fuck. Cabbage shapes our nation. What is that painting? It is nice. Does not matter if you ever get over there. Oh, am I not gonna be able to get over there? Don't talk about me that way. Very good game. I don't know. Is this a good game? I think I'm... This is not going anywhere. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. This is a note. See, I think some of these messages are actually from Coda, and some of them are just troll messages. Don't listen to the other notes. I'm not safe. Is this actually going to take us through the whole level? Today I learned you cannot fall off. Ethical. Here we go! Ah! Visible wall. Saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. Oh my god, guys. Devil Tower Star. Who are all of you? Well done, all of you. Whoever made this has issues. I can't believe I'm reading all these. Painting? What does it mean? Stop faking it. Oh my god, why am I doing this? Art. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging? Help! Try to speak. It's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. Up here it just looks like dots. Cabbage shapes our nation. Oh man. We will all die someday. Stop pretending you're other people. This is just so interesting. Spoilers, doesn't mean anything. It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. Devil Tower Star. The funny thing is he actually made all this stuff. Maybe I'll feel real someday. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. I wonder if the height of the speech bubbles mean anything. Now the level is degenerating into just geometry. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. Must be a reason for it, though. This terrible secret kept it well. Getting darker. I beat the game! More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Cut it up and spread it between the worlds. Almost there. I've seen everything. I've traveled the world. I've never told anyone. Go clearing their throats now? I wish there were notes in the real world. That would be kind of cool. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. Although... Oh, there it is again. Downward, keep digging.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
The speech bubbles also have 3 dots on them. Does this puzzle have a solution? Oh my god, I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help! Help! This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how do I solve it? Developer, answer please.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Heading back to start later, guys. Guys, not so bad in here. There is no second switch. No solution. There we go! Ah! Visible wall. Jesus. One left. This game is beautiful in its simplicity. How do you leave notes? Oh, the light again. Are you there? Please say something. It could be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having difficulties talking? Speak. Speak.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Audio. Porn stars die too. Can you guys not hear me anymore? What the fuck? Wish I could pause the stream. You can pause the stream, yeah. Oh, the typewriters were hella loud. Can I unpause, Byron? I can just sit here for a while. If you need me to, Byron. It's pretty intense. I wish I could hit stop. I think I feel like I'm building up suspense right now. Got this jail motif again. The bar motif. Just Byron, let me know when you get back. Got the stream on my phone, no problem. Okay, here we go. Ah! I think shit's about to get real. It's the same painting. Oh, I want to go up. Can't go up. Wait.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Put a giant hole in the ground? Oh, fuck. It's not a hole. Okay, now what about along the wall of the room? I really like a washing machine. I think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight, full ceiling, window. Let's open this baby up. I think a 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim and a racing stripe. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Tesla coils, obviously. What happens if I stand on this spot now? A table. You need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? Pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Tables were invented in 1935. Oh, I couldn't stand on it. Ooh. Here we go.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake. So okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. For all you prisoners that are watching out there, please take note. First, click on this table. There's the 3 dots again. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. This is how you escape any prison, guys. These reflections. Now go to the left side. Sofa, move it over a little. Side sofa. Finally, touch the shelves. That's it! In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Great. Well, that had like a purpose. Had like a goal.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me! I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So, we're trapped in this prison too? So you were trapped in this prison too, rather?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Yep, I was in the furniture maze. Yep, I was in the escape tutorial. Yep, I was in the reverse prison. That's where I am right now. I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually. What's it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in prison was like. Strange, but in a way, kind of miss being in the prison. Feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and things will be exactly the same as before. No, I'm really the same person now as I was back then. Actually does change. I don't feel like the same person at all. Oh no, that's awful. That's the worst thing I can imagine. Don't worry, it's actually not a bad thing, I promise. Well, you get something else in exchange. Problem is that you don't actually know who you are right now. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. So I did get a call, that's how I escaped. Then you can tell me how to get out. Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen. You can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just be sincere. It will make sense. Sincere about what? Byron's scared. It's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice? So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Shit's getting advanced. There's that wooden door. Like we just solved that puzzle again. There's loneliness written all over these games.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Oh. No! Oh, it's nice in here, though. This game does give you a sense of fear, actually, even though there's no real danger. Doesn't appear as though you could, like, die. There's no consequences. There's like a feeling of, well, my goodness. Glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Don't worry about me. Place this nice will be glad to stay here all night. And lousy homes make home loners. Are we cleaning this whole place? It's like blood on the plates. That's the story, little one. Oh, don't you worry now. We'll be through this mess in no time. Promise you'll wish there was more. Why don't I finish up here? In the meantime, could you please clear the table? What's going on? I'm actually more scared now. This guy's creeping me out. What exactly is he planning? Looks like code, actually. That page right there. He didn't even make his bed. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Make the bed. While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All little details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. It's not messy at all. This line of work, you let go of those judgments pretty fast. May not be your apartment, but something in your life needs straightening up. Think you've got nothing that needs cleaning? Be careful, because that means it's everything. Any rate, my place is just to see a bit of peace brought here. A lot of what he's saying doesn't make sense to me. At any rate, my place is just to see a bit of peace brought here. Oh, okay, my place. It's like his job. Speaking of which, the pillows on this couch are a wreck. Should you come out and straighten them up? Is this guy gonna do anything? Oh dear. Looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're over there. Drink vodka, play dotka. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. Yeah, I'll try to get by. Do you absolutely have to? I'm good, man. How are you doing? Make it especially cheesy. No. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. Are we really doing this, guys? How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect, we're all just human. What the fuck? I see now. Drink vodka, play Donka's ask. Good question, sir. Good question. It's a, I don't know. It's a metaphor for the game designer's mind. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Can you try to stick to English, drink vodka, so we can all enjoy in the pleasure of your insight? Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
Or like
it's
a prison.
The moment
it's
after
another
a
prison.
particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
House cleaning is so difficult. How do you do it? Are all houses this easy to clean? Do these chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. In your lifetime, you are going to clean a lot of houses. And among all of those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences. And none of them will be the ones that were
really
easy.
liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Something to think about while you smooth out the rug in the bedroom. Google Translation's interpretation of drink vodka, play Dotka. To fuck, I would have to wash dishes. It knows fuck. Fuck, I want to wash dishes like you. That's what he said. That's awesome. Yeah, I could wash a mean fucking dish. The tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying up a bit? Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was gonna say it to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it. That's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty cheesy. There's a bit of truth in it, no? It's kind of actually all those dialogue options run together quite well. I love this game. Is it free? No, it's pretty cheap though. It's like $10. Literally just came out 3 hours ago. Or 2 hours 47 minutes. Came out today. There's a bit of truth in it, no? Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Thanks. It's just standing there. This reminds me of a book, The Restraint of Beasts.
I'm glad he found some peace.
Which I highly suggest you guys read. Oh goodness, those pillows over there on the couch are a real mess. Did you go over and straighten them up a bit? Can't have these folks coming home to a messy couch. I can't get out of here! Question.
But, of course,
Do you
it
enjoy
can't
this?
last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
But the window's gone too. Do I play Digger online? I have no idea what that is. No idea. That was rather pleasant though, wasn't it? No. The lamppost. The fucking lamppost again.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
September 2009. Items you love
This
at
one
members
gets a bit
only
goofy.
prices. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No! You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not, how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game, the
Being
perspective
perfect is
shifts.
effortless. Oh. There's the lamppost again.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
The fuck? This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. It's a very good question. Drink vodka. Can I get out? I can't move out of here at all. My brain. I only have one option, right? Kids should not follow their dreams. Well, let me tell you right now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. Black hole from Enigma? It is. With people screaming. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? Ooh, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Why is only one of them highlighted? I guess that's the dialogue that the teacher's supposed to say. There is no truth. There is no path. I love this game. Yeah, it's pretty fucking weird. No idea what to expect, and this is, I still have no idea what to expect. Haha, just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? There is no truth, there is no path. What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest, do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Holy shit, you guys, something is coming out of the back of the room. Look out! Nothing, no one. It's coming for you, it's going to destroy you. Everyone run, run! Imagine if your teacher started saying that in the middle of your class.
Hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
Drink vodka, can I make you modder? No, sorry, man.
This one took a lot
I already
longer
have enough
than all
mods.
the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Okay, I just have to go to the washroom, guys. I'll be right back. But I shall continue. It's kind of hard for me to put this game down. It's so fucking interesting. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Drink vodka. I didn't stop streaming Dota, actually. Last few times I streamed it was on YouTube Gaming, though. And there's some stuff on YouTube, my YouTube account. You can check out if you want to. Wait. What? What's the fucking command? Follow. Follow. You can find my YouTube there if you want to check out some of my YouTube videos. Oh, look, there it is twice. Excellent. YouTube.com/AndrewErdig. And if you follow me there, I think you probably get notified when I'm streaming. I don't know exactly how YouTube Gaming works, but I'm doing all of my Dota streams and Heroes of the Storm, and basically a lot of the competitive multiplayer stuff is going to be on YouTube Gaming. It's hard to find viewers for it on Twitch because there's so many people streaming it. Last few times I've streamed it, I've barely gotten anyone watching, so I thought I'd just do it on YouTube Gaming. Undead Burglar, what's up? What the fuck is this shit? You tell me, man. You tell me. Let's continue on. Basically, what we're doing, Undead Burglar, is we're playing through games developed by the writer of the Stanley Parables, a friend of the writer of the Stanley Parable. And I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to show us... He's making a commentary on games at the same time as trying to develop a character through the games that he's created. He's probably really talking about himself, though. Ultimately, obviously this isn't a real person. And the fictional person's name is Coda. We're on to January 2010, the theater. Here we go, guys. Looks like we're behind stage. Backstage. Oh, can I go up? Can't. Fuck. Can I go up over here? There's all these ladders that we can't climb. Go up here. Here. Jump on there. Can I go up here? All right. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. All right, the performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you'll be playing as me. We're at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Jeez. Oh. Oh. I feel a bit nervous. Good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Where's the bathroom? What are you doing? You're deflecting. You're not saying what's actually on your mind. Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with this person. Do it again. Here are all of my hopes and dreams. No, 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 that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment. But I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There are a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again. What the fuck? What is he applying here exactly? Oh my god. Happy. Maybe Mozart. Must have worked really hard to get where you are. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain. You're messing it all up again? You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly? Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Catch up. Ah, invisible wall. Fuck. There are 3 lights! Actually, there's 7. Don't know. Oh, prison. We fucked up. I think we fucked it up. Okay, yes, now.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success.
This is really wonderful.
The answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Mobius tripped. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Fuck. Oh. Should I keep my eyes closed, guys? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, my eyes are closed. I know you can't see me. I have to take my word for it. My eyes are closed. Alright, I'm clicking. I can't see the chat. I clicked. I'm not looking. Sounds epic. Oh, fuck. Sound stopped. So let me just start it over again. Here's sirens.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. There is a solution, by the way.
Fuck. I opened my eyes. I can't see anything either. No, I have no idea where we are. Help, I'm blind. I could try. I need to find my supplies. Baby, way out. What's going on? Whisper. Oh, yes, it's Whisper. Someone get help. It's all like Star Trek. It's all Star Trek-y. Can't you do something? Can you fix this? Be quiet and help me find this shit. No! This is totally like a Star Trek episode. Can't die like this. I can't die like this. What's going on? There's a giant door, and then my vision went black. Please tell me how to solve this. Research. Am I going to be killed by a giant door? It's a giant door. I just realized. Something enormous just appeared on the radar. Please don't let this be forever. We're gonna crash, aren't we? I'm blind! Okay, the only person that's not blind is this guy down here, right? Who appears to be researching.
Alright, let me explain how you're supposed to do this. On either side of the room are elevators, which go up to an upper level. You have to go up, walk over to the person who's standing there, and then select dialogue option number 2.
Truth. The only way to stop it is to speak something that is honest. Can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I don't feel it anymore. Keep going. Keep talking. Can't figure out how to say the thing. I haven't been honest. I thought it was going to be easy. You're doing it. It's working. I'm alone. We're gonna be okay. It's pretty epic, actually.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
December 2010. Hello? Where did this island come from? Here we go! Ah! Invisible wall. Fuck. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. When I try to create, I feel empty. Oh no! What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. It's actually rather... I can identify with this character, actually. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. It's a bit therapeutic. You have to take me to it. I can do that, but there's a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. No. If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal? I'm stuck. I can't move. Doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're gonna end up there one way or another, right? Deal. He selected 3 and it said deal. I can't move. Guys, I might have broken the game. I'm stuck. I can't move. I think I was supposed to move off the stones before they disappeared, but they disappeared before I moved off the stones, and now I can't fucking move. I legit found a bug, guys. I don't think this is part of the game. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that was a bug or not. Okay, anyways.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, He keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Come along, I'll show it to you. It's all very zen now.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was.
It's like
He
the
was
path
in
from
his
earlier.
own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Hey, I recognize this. I've solved this puzzle before. This is easy. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me how to do it? First, you have to close the door. First, you have to open the door. First, you press the switch on the inside. I think we're gonna solve it. Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Kill Bill, no cam for you either, Luckless. That's it, I'm taking off. Streaming naked next time. Fuck this. How do you know I'm not naked right now? Could be. Yeah, I don't have a cam this time because I basically just woke up and started playing this game. I didn't really feel like putting the cam on. Alright, what's next? Now just press the switch here. Ah, that was so simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness.
I can't believe I never solved it before.
It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Luckless gotta put his face on before he puts cam on. Yeah. See, Gaylor Cat understands. So he's basically trying to game his way, create his way out of his struggle. Okay, here we are. I try to create, I feel empty. Where did this island come from? Hello, deal? You have to take me to it. I've solved this puzzle before. Trying to find that engine that used to protect me. Start it again. These are just words on some walls. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Working on audio files, no Twitch and work for Nikki. Okay, Kill Bill, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna do it. Making games is simple. Yeah, Byron, get your ass on stream sometime. You don't have to do Dark Souls. I know it's hard. That feels wonderful. Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. I'm constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy. It never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Just never stop creating and you'll never feel that. Perfect. That feels
This is
fantastic.
someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
None of this is helping. Patience. You have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Wow. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. I like the first option. That's very poetic. Yes, more. Keep
I
going.
don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it.
I'm thinking 10 by 12
I wanted it
recess.
to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I'm thinking 10 by 12 recessed electric, 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. So these are like a lot of the dialogue options that we've selected throughout the past games. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? Fuck it, that crying. There's no shame, no fear, no guilt. I will be saved by my work. I believe this unquestioningly. I'm a vessel for certainty. Hey, Nippa. Only buffering. Okay, that sucks, Nippa. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry that Twitch isn't working for you. I'll be uploading this onto YouTube if you're interested in watching it. There's no shame, no fear, no guilt. I will be saved by my work. Incredible. That's it. I'm free. I'm free.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
The machine. BT squared's back. Was buffering, lost my connection. See how it goes this time. Oh, okay, sorry to hear that. Glad you're back. Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. Ma'am, okay. Is Coda a woman? Can't remember what... Can't remember if it was a man or a woman. Not really clear up to this point. Oh, the fucking... I intend to be quick. Very good. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press. We might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Keeps using the pronoun he. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Where's the machine now? Where'd you find the machine? What will you do with it? Please, could you take a minute for an interview? Hello? Will the machine answer all our questions? Where's the machine now? What will you do with it? What could you tell us? Do you know where the poisonous games have come from? What are your next actions? Is it actually a machine?
And of course, it's the machine.
That sound. You stopped. Stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. You stopped feeding us. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? It's only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? Wow. Coda's really lost his mind. It's a woman that we're playing, though, now. That's telling, I think. Maybe like a woman entered his life. And because of your creations, any of us can make it through every day. Dialogue change? just looking at the stream, I think the first dialogue option changed. No, it just corrected itself. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. Admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. You've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. No, nothing? Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Alright then, I will apologize to the people on your behalf. I haven't seen the 3 dots in a while. Have you guys noticed that? Although, there's 3 dots. Not quite the same, though. Fuck me. Look at the city. It's like all grim. My followers! I have a troubling revelation. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me, we will destroy the machine! What? Oh!
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Oh! Codell, make sure your work dies here.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work? So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Put down your weapon. Made it to the machine. Did we destroy it? Did we let it live? It's pretty menacing looking. As in all things, live and let live. I'm not going to shoot it if I can avoid it. It may create something beautiful. It already has. It's gonna make me shoot it. I can't turn. I actually can't turn. I could duck. I could stay here all fucking day, game. Hey, sub sandwich. Who let I Love Kill Bill in here? Get the fuck out. Luckless belongs to me. Might as well shoot it, but I don't want to. Fuck. I have to. It's forcing me to shoot it, guys. You know I wouldn't do this normally. Fuck. Alright, here we go. I have to.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
I'm confused as hell too. Oh. Hey, TGF. Asinor.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Crazy. When did I actually follow this channel? I'm not sure. Asnorth. The Tower. The final game. Mr. Sub Sandwich, what is this game? That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure that out. Essentially what we've been doing is, it's by the writer of the Stanley Parable. It was announced that it was being released 2 days ago. And we're basically following through Coda, who is supposed to be a friend of the developers, all the games that he's created and never released. And this is the final game. We've been through quite an adventure so far. Nothing has ever made me more sad. I'm never gonna need someone to chew his food for him like a baby bird. I wish I could do that for you, Undead Burglar. I wish someone could chew this game up for me and feed it to me like a baby bird, because I get it. I understand now. Like, I really relate with this Coda character, and I think all of us can.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
I have developed games. Gaylord Cat, yes. I went to university for computer science, and I specialized in game development. And actually, one of the reasons why I relate with this game is because I have...
This actually has a maze in it.
Whoa. Oh, there's a light up there. It's gonna be a lamppost. I actually have started developing several... Oh, man.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yeah, I've started a lot of games and never finished them. At least Coda's actually finished games, just never released them. Which ones? I mean, nothing you would have heard of. Can I make it through? Can I make it through without hitting enter? Are you on tonight? I might be BT squared. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. Thanks for stopping by and sharing this with me. Oh, God, that fucking... What do you do now? I still do some programming. Fuck it. Oh. Wall 128.128. That must be like from the source engine. Like, it's probably texture built into it. I fall off. I want to see the walls. God, this is creepy. You know it's going to be at the top. It's going to be that lamppost again. We're going to get to see the secret door. Or the
and
the
to be
door
fair,
puzzle.
it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Deeper meaning
The
behind the
only way
invisible
past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
51617. Oh. Fuck, the sounds in the background are so creepy. Was I in the chat of Christopher Odd while he was doing Everyone's Gone to the Rapture? Yeah, I'm a mod for his channel. Azenorth, that's maybe where you found me. I love the staircases, in the background. It's so cool.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
I guess Coda maybe
open this door for you, so let me do that.
Maybe Kodo is feeling that a lot of the barriers that we encounter are invisible to us.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
3 dots. Color. Another 3 lights. What do the 3 dots mean, guys?
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
I haven't seen the dots in kind of like... It seems like we haven't seen the dots since he kind of like lost hope. That his creations were helping him. There's like chanting going on. Maybe it's like a religious thing, Holy Trinity, but I don't know. This game doesn't feel very religious.
Where did I screw up?
The Illuminati. Tower of Despair. It certainly feels like that. But there is light up there. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore. Fuck.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you. Heard a clicking sound.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally, for a moment while I had that, I liked myself.
Wow, this is like commentary a bit on Twitch, isn't it? Sorry. You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Oh. Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. You stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? So he's blaming him for the lampposts, even though he added them himself. I think the lampposts are supposed to represent meaning.
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show
be
people.
What they are.
I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. I desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks, and that you make peace with this thing you're wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
So it's probably not Coda that needed help. When you finally see what I'm talking about, don't say anything. I thought it was gonna fall.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay. More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons. Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you. If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Visible wall.